true. So I hopped to my new tornado and headed straight for Prison Island. And guess who I ran into? Eggman. He's up to his evil ways again, chasing Amy. That can't be good. Okay, time to break out the new tornado and save Amy. Tornado transformation!
Welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It is time to fight Dr. Eggman. Character versus character, mech versus mech. So yeah, long story short, pretty self-explanatory. Just shoot the living daylights out of Eggman until you bring him down. There, see, just like that.
Yeah. Yay, we beat the final boss!
Yeah, you think, because, you know, Eggman was, like, pretty much the final boss in, like, the older Sonic games or whatever. I mean, not by older games, I'm not including as Sonic Adventure 1. But, yeah, during the Genesis era, yes.
Well, he was the boss of every stage.
Yeah, it's like, it was more so, you know, you were just taking down whatever the current machine that Eggman was in the classic games. And, you know, I guess you can make the same argument here.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic!
It's like, Amy, how did you even get here?
I jumped!
Wow, you must have been jumping quite a lot to get from Station Square all the way to Gun's base here in this jungle.
Well, my hammer helped.
My arms are tired. Alright, and now we get a taste of Tails' mech level. Starting off with his first mech level, Prison Lane.
Yay, time for a prison break. Also, fun fact, this was the level I constantly went to when I wanted to grind for, like, chaos drives for child breeding.
Yeah, okay. There's another thing, I won't show this off until, like, closer to near the end of the playthrough, but it's like, you may have noticed, like, throughout these levels previously, where you would find, like, little animals, you know, just roaming around one little corner or something, or all of these, like, colorful, little, glow sticks, as some people like to call them. Yeah, those, as Brian just said.
Sweet party!
At prison?
Oh, is that what Gun does on their spare time? They got all these chow drives or whatever, and it's like, sweet rave! Oh, I'm sorry. Sweet rave. I can't do my robot voice right now. My exhaling abilities are just completely off, I guess.
That's okay.
Oh! Hold up. Hey, get me out of here! I did nothing wrong! I thought Froggy was in his prison. Oh. Don't come back.
They arrested me on the account of having fishing levels. I call bullshit.
Froggy! Froggy! Oh man. But anyway, going back to what I was trying to say earlier. Yes. So yeah, little animals and these like little glow sticks that descend in midair upon destroying robots. Yeah. As Brian said, but these are chow drives. And yes, this correlates to something that was formally introduced in the first Sonic Adventure game, which is also shown off again in this game. Yes, you can take care of chow, and collecting animals and chow drives are essential when it comes to raising chow. But again, just like I said, I won't get into that until later, like near the end of the game. Basically, I won't get into the whole Chow Garden thing until once I'm done with both the hero and dark story simultaneously.
Yeah, and that honestly makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because especially in the Sonic Adventure games, you know, it's probably more so in this one than Sonic Adventure 1. It's like, yeah, the Chow Garden, if you're going to tackle that, yeah, Chow Garden is its own beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chow Garden is essentially like a good case of like a good chunk of post-game stuff that you can do. In fact, the Chow Garden is actually probably one of the biggest reasons why it's like there's so much replayability with this game. It's not only just with like the levels and how they're handled or whatnot. It's another big reason is also with the Chow Garden.
Yeah. Now that being said, as far as Child Garden, like, or maybe not so much Child Garden, as far as Tails goes, this is where, I had said earlier how, one of the big criticisms that a lot of people have, and I can't really blame them for this game, is the fact that, it's the level variety. And it's like, yeah, you look at like the Tails levels and it's carbon copy Eggman. So it's like, you got Sonic and Shadow are the carbon copies. You've got Knuckles and Rouge are the carbon copies. Also, fuck this level. I hate this level.
Everyone does.
Yeah, and it's like, and then you got Naturally This leaves Eggman and Tails with the same carbon copy levels. And it's like, I can't really blame people for having that, especially considering, like, coming from Sonic Adventure 1, where it's like, Tails levels was like, they were like Sonic's, but they had a little bit more challenge to them because they always threw something else in there. It's like, complete this level before Sonic gets to the finish, or do this instead. It's
hi.
Help!
How did you get down here?
I don't know. I found
have fun dying, Rouge. Fuck you.
Yeah, I found these 3 kiosk emeralds. Like, oh, gimme.
Ha! Fooled you. Have fun dying.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying, it was like, the Tails levels were pretty goddamn fun in Sonic Adventure 1, and then it's like you get down to how they are in this game, and it's just, because it's a completely different style, and it's like, I do prefer Tails levels in Sonic Adventure 1 to Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like, I get the reason why, it's like, they would have, like, characters like Dr. Eggman and Tails, have, like, the same variety of levels, like, while the levels are laid out different amongst one another, it's literally the same thing, Eggman goes to beginning to end with his mech, and Tails goes through his level from beginning to end with his mech, but they try to utilize, like, the concept of, like, okay, there's rivalry between these 6 characters, like how we just saw, like, Tails versus Eggman, and heck, even earlier than that, like, when we were first introduced to Knuckles and Rouge in this game, you got a sense of rivalry between those two because, they're treasure hunters and they're trying to find the piece of the Master Emerald. And then pretty soon we'll end up doing the exact same thing with Sonic and Shadow, where you get a sense of rivalry between those two because, kind of like what we were talking about with that one episode with Sonic Boom and how that show introduced Shadow the Hedgehog. There was going to be a massive, you get a sense of rivalry between both Shadow and Sonic. And that's pretty much what they're trying to go for, like, throughout this entire game. And you could even tell that that was their intention just from looking at the cover of the game. Like, if you're trying to find a physical copy of, like, the N64 version of this game, it's like, yeah, just by looking at how the characters are just looking at each other, just ready to deck it out or something. Yeah, you can tell that it's like, okay, these six characters, seeing as how, like, Tails is across from Eggman in the cover, or Knuckles is across from Rouge, and same thing applies with Sonic and Shadow. Yeah, they're trying to imply that, okay, there was, like, this whole rivalry thing going on between these 6 characters, and definitely something way before Sonic Rivals.
Again, this is military-grade equipment, and it's getting taken down by anthropomorphic animals.
All right, 2 mechs with that are more so useful on the ground. That didn't work out. Let's try one that can fly. Oh wait, that didn't work out too. Well, shit.
Amy, keep your voice down.
Yeah, going back to your point with the whole, like, with the rivalry show. It's like, I get that, but it's just, I'll actually go out on a limb here and even say, like, because, yeah, you can also make the argument in Sonic Adventure 1 with Tails levels where it's like, oh, that's just a carbon copy of Sonic, and it's like, I can totally understand that argument, but I'll actually go on the battle on this one, because the whole point behind Tails' story in Sonic Adventure 1, that was really when Tails was finally coming into his own. Because prior to that, he was always just Sonic's sidekick. That was really the first time that Tails really, like, was, pretty much growing up and, was able to finally handle things on his own. So the fact that, a lot of his levels was just, hey, Sonic level, but get there before Sonic. It's like, I'll actually say that was probably very intentional to go with his story. So it's like I didn't necessarily mind it so much in Sonic Adventure 1 because, again, I felt anyway, it tied into Tails' overall story and theme.
Yeah.
But here it's just like, okay, Eggman needs a rival. We gotta fit Tails in here somehow. Tails, you're a mechanic. Go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really what it kind of came off like.
Yeah, more or less. But I mean, again, it's like, it didn't really faze me all that much. Like, I don't have too much of a problem with it, but still, it's like, yeah, looking at it from that perspective, it's like, I completely agree, Danny. It's like, the way they utilize Tails in that certain way, it's like, it's alright.
What are those?
They're your brand new power-up, and good news, they're better than they were in the last game.
They really are. This is the light dash. So yeah, much like how it was in Sonic Adventure 1, if you go near a trail of rings like so, you'll be able to speed right through the trail of rings like no tomorrow and get to other places you couldn't normally get to before. So yeah, so basically, you need the light dash in order to get through this entire level.
Yeah, like that's really the point of this level. It's just the exercise to get used to light dashing.
Yeah. Pretty much. Which, I mean, not that I'm complaining. I mean, light dashing feels so satisfying. Except for the part where you're trying to light dash on a trail of rings while you have an electric shield on. That is a royal pain in the ass.
Oh. Alright, time to light that. Wait, why are they coming towards me?
It's like, oh god, the ring came towards me. I can't light dash off of it. I'm screwed. Oh, hi, Big.
Oh, look, he's finally fishing in an appropriate spot.
It might help if you were a little closer to the edge.
Yeah.
I can catch you from here. I have a long line. I don't like living life on the edge. Hey, don't stop it! You're ruining my concentration.
For you.
Hey, look at that! I caught a hedgehog.
You go to the edge anyway.
And now, oh, by the way, if you want to get a good rank, like at least a B or an A rank, you need to do this freaking level right and in time. No screw-ups or anything.
Yeah, this was a pain.
Yeah, look how much time you got to do that.
Yeah, like, it's literally like you have no time to screw up. If you screw anything up and you're trying to get the A rank, just start the level over.
Seriously, though, my freaking god. I would be lying if I said I did not clench at that moment.
And it's especially annoying because, I mean, this is like the halfway point of the level. So, I mean, it's like, this isn't even like, oh, it's right at the very beginning of the level. It's like, no, you're going to restart it. It's like, yeah, you gotta go through a lot of that level just to get back to the goddamn rocket.
Sonic careens off the side.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you mess up that rocket, like, if you're trying to get to the very tip top of that missile or whatever, and you mess up, then that's it. You have to restart from that checkpoint, which ultimately, well, regardless of how well you do at that point, you'll get an E rank. So you're better off just restarting the entire level altogether, just for the sake of getting at least a B or an A rank.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that Metal Harbor isn't that long of a level, but even then, having to go all the way back to the beginning is kind of demoralizing.
Yeah. That's another thing with Metal Harbor. Oh no, I need to make a very tough decision. Should I continue to have more flashbacks of Maria, or should I go and try to save Rouge from this vault?
Which one do I love more?
Let's say, do I want the bat or do I want the human? Decisions.
Quick, let's make this decision before 06 happens.
Yeah, Rouge has gotten herself into some trouble again. She has herself trapped in the vault, and now it's up to Shadow to try to save her before the island blows up. So join us next time when we see Shadow go through this massive jungle to try to save Rouge in time. We'll see you guys then.